reviewing the news, pop culture, video games, movies, and shoes. Quincy and Justin with a nerdy forecast. So stay a while and welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast.
Welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast. I'm your host, Justin.
Quincy.
Whew, still hot, 106 degrees outside. Still feels it.
Soon.
Come on, one more week. That's it. That's all I'm willing to put up with.
Well, you get like 5 more, 6 more before we get like a decrease, I'm sure.
I hate that you're right. Drinking anything special, Q?
I've got a cherry Dr. Pepper. I rushed straight in from work, so I just have what was left over from lunch.
That's fair. I have me a very ice cold lemon Arizona because it's one of my favorites. And there's that little ASMR.
Didn't even hear it on my end.
Didn't even hear it? Oh. The noise canceling in this microphone is either really, really good or just really craps out at the weirdest times, but that's neither here nor there on today. Gonna be speeding through a little bit of this cast, but we saw a movie yesterday.
That we did.
It's a good gut. That was your second time seeing this one. Deadpool and Wolverine. Fantastic. I'm not going to spoil nothing. I'm not even going to talk about the movie because it's really hard to do. Like, I actually started writing up a little script for this. There's nothing I can say except for damn fine music, damn fine acting, and damn fine character.
Damn fun abs.
Oh my god. Like, everyone's like, oh, Ryan Reynolds. No. Hugh Jackman for me. That last, 6 minutes of that movie? Perfect. But as you're seeing here, a really nice, funny meme of Hugh Jackman saying #1 movie in the world right now, and he is correct. But also, Ryan Reynolds likes to do in-jokes and keep the jokes a-flowing by doing, of course, a Deadpool version of him holding the photo of that other meme. How many continuity breaks has Deadpool had? Not just the movies. I'm talking in just general. Do you figure?
Hundreds, thousands, I don't know. Like, continuity breaks?
Like, massive, to the point where, like, fourth wall breaking still counts as...
No, okay, wait. Fourth wall breaking or continuity breaks? That's two completely different things.
I'll say continuity.
I don't know about continuity breaking. I mean, being connected to Logan breaks the continuity, but...
Oh, yeah, shit. Oh, yeah, having the multiverse technically breaks it. Jesus Christ.
Breaking the fourth wall, which is a different thing. I mean, thousands.
Thousands upon thousands of millions.
He does it in the games. He does it in the trailers. He does it in the movies, the comics.
Comics. I just read a recent comic.
He probably does it in the cartoon. I don't even know.
There was a cartoon?
He's in one of the Spider-Man cartoons.
Oh, I never knew that. I'll have to look into that. But it was a damn fine movie. I give it a 9.5 out of 10.
I'll give it a solid 10.
You give it a solid 10?
With it.
Okay.
Yeah.
The only reason why I knocked off half a point was because not enough you. Damn fine, man. Let's go do. Speaking of Legos, over at Hump Bundle, Lego Worlds Collide, the Ultimate Assembly, they've had one very similar to this that was half the items. Now this one holds 19 items for $15. It has Marvel Superheroes 2, which on its own I believe is like 50? Oh, 20. Okay, I thought it was a little more pricier than that. But it has DC Supervillains, I believe all 3 Batman games. Yep, all 3 Batman games. Both of the Lego movie ones, the Star Wars Force Awakens, and I believe the Skywalker Saga. Nope, a coupon for the Skywalker Saga. Interesting. But 85% off, so it'll probably only be a couple bucks. Lord of the Rings, both of the Marvel Superheroes, and the Ninjago movie, if you happen to be into those. None of these have under a 70% except for the Lego Movie 2 video game. Every one of these seem like banger after banger. I've never been one for the Lego games, and that's on me.
I really enjoyed the original versions of the Star Wars ones. Skywalker Saga felt like a little bit of a letdown. I feel like they somehow like shortened all the games. I don't know.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I really enjoyed the Lego ones. The Marvel ones are okay. I really enjoyed the first two Batman, and then kind of ignored the third one for a long time, and then finally went to it, and I rather enjoyed it.
Oh,
Um,
Beyond Gotham. Hmm.
yeah, it's the first one where they talk, and that was one of my big things. Was like, meh, but I've enjoyed it. But I haven't played a Lego game in some time.
Hmm. Have you done the Marvel superheroes ones?
I did the Avengers one, I think, and then I think I have the first Marvel superheroes one, but I don't think I ever got around to playing it.
Gotcha. Well, for $15, does it sound like a deal to get all of these?
Yeah, it's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, $15, and it helps out.
And they're great for a couch co-op and playing with kids.
Oh yeah, of course. Kids are always first in Lego's mind. I really enjoy that. But this one helps out a kind of a pun of a title for a charity, Build On, which Build On's mission is to break the cycle of poverty, illiteracy, and low expectations through service and education. They mobilize U.S. students to transform their communities through service and change the world by building schools in developing countries. They also helped out the Critical Role Foundation, I believe, help push a few schools out in India. So that definitely helping the world with this charity. Go and help them out by supporting this one. Why? Oh, okay. Skadoosh. Also, the Olympics seem to be going on. Did you know that, Q?
Yeah.
Did you know we lost in shooting? We didn't even get a
Wait,
bronze.
what?
We lost in shooting.
Well, you have to make it a school for them to, get the aim.
Terrible joke, but I
Uh,
get it. Ugh.
I mean, am I wrong?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's
We're
just
not a political podcast,
you're
but let's
not.
be honest about the fucking area.
You're right. But yeah, we didn't even get a bronze. Philippines also won women's weightlifting, and I'm proud of her. Um, there's a few other upsets. Argentina won BMX. Oh, he celebrated like no other. But there's also games that support, of course, the Summer Olympics, such as surfing, tennis, skating, basketball, golf, and they very recently put in like the alternative of trick skateboarding and BMX tricking. And I'm very happy that they've included all of these in Olympics because it opens up people going out and trying to compete for their country. Uh None of these games I've ever played, so I'm not going to front on that, but from what I understand, they're all pretty good, such as Skater XL, which is the real motion. If you have the controller instead of anything else, you feel a little bit more weighty than, let's say, a regular Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I've heard odd things about Session, the skate sim, because we talked about this a couple years ago, and then it kind of fell off, and I didn't even know when it dropped. Like, that's how quiet it was. Apparently, it's fine, but be prepared for some janky physics. Descenders, you're mountain biking down hills. NBA, basketball. Uh, PGA Tour 2K23 with Tiger Woods on the cover. I'm surprised that he's there, but aside from the allegations, I don't know very much about him, so I guess made up for it. I don't know. Match point tennis and pro surfing. All of these for $30. And as said, I'm 100% sure on their value, but this one helps out Covenant House, which is the nation's largest movement providing food, shelter, immediate care, and ongoing services to homeless and trafficked young people. They've already helped out 46,000 youth annually across 30 cities across the United States, Canada, and Latin America. So they are very much trying to get people into safe homes. You got any comment on any of these games, Q?
Not really. I don't go in for most of those. Not because I think there's anything negative about them. It's just not my gaming style.
Yeah, same. I mean, if any, I would probably do Descenders, just because, there was an old Flash game that I used to play that involved just, trailing downhill and just maintaining the course. 3D version of that wouldn't hurt. Skaboop. You like Doctor Who, Q?
I do actually. I haven't watched too much of the new stuff. I watched the 3 specials, and then I think the first 2 episodes of the new season. But I've been busy and I haven't been back for the rest of the episodes yet.
Well, how would you like to play a role-playing version of Doctor Who?
Like a tabletop.
Like a tabletop. The
That's
Doctor
interesting.
Who Ultimate RPG Collection, where you either play as a Doctor, a Dalek, or those in between, the aliens versions, the creatures from beyond, those who are before time. There is a lot of things that are so very interesting with Doctor Who that you could play as and play out, I guess, a couple episodes, so to speak, of Doctor Who. And
That's kind of cool.
each of the doctors have source books, which is very interesting. I thought it would have just kind of been like a couple pages. No, 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 no. Each doctor has a full-sized source book, and I believe it goes until the 12th Doctor. Let me do a quick read through. 4, 10, 11. Nope, we got 13 too.
Should we too? Um,
I think we're on 14 now.
hold on.
Mhm.
9's 10's Tennant, 11's Matt Smith, 12 Capaldi, 13, 14. So there's 14 plus the War Doctor.
War Doctor?
So Doctor Who got canceled after the 7th Doctor, and then they tried to bring it back as a movie with the 8th Doctor, and then they end up actually bringing it back decades later with the 9th Doctor. And at a certain point during, spoilers for Doctor Who, at some point during Matt Smith's run, we get a special where he links up with David Tennant's Doctor, and then they go and they deal with the War Doctor, who is hurt, I do believe. He's playing the War Doctor, which technically would have been the 8th regen, but we never saw him because his adventures happened during the time span in which the show was not doing anything. And but then we go straight into the 8th Doctor's movie. So Doctor number 8 is technically the 9th reincarnation, but we have the War Doctor. So yeah,
Some timey-wimey stuff happened, I
yeah.
suppose. Okay.
Time Whammy.
Okay. I should dig into Doctor Who, but I feel like that's just it's like One Piece, but for British television.
So my suggestion to anyone that's going to watch Doctor Who is just start with the new stuff, where Eccleston comes in as number 9. A lot of people are going to say, "Oh, skip Eccleston, he sucks. Go to 10. David Tennant's the best." Well, the problem is that Eccleston actually explains a lot of the stuff you need to know to understand the show. It's like 12 episodes. Eccleston does a great job. It's also how we learn about how we first meet Rose, who is everyone's favorite companion. So why would you want to skip Rose stuff? Just start there.
Okay,
You don't need to watch the Torchwood spinoffs if you don't want to. You don't need to watch the Sarah Jane Chronicle spinoffs if you don't want to. If you just start solid number 9 from there, they'll explain things and then get caught up, watch all the way through, be happy with it. And then if you want to dig into the old stuff, if you have a BritBox membership like me, then go back and watch the classics. There's still like 90 episodes that are unaccounted for, but you can fill that information in through your animated episodes, audio from the original episodes, and then just people writing about them. All of the comics and audiobooks are not necessarily canon. Like Eccleston is back doing the Doctor in audiobook format because he won't work with the people that run the show at BBC, so he won't come back for any of the specials. So yeah, just watch the new stuff, and then if you want to go back later on and watch the past stuff, you can, but they'll get you caught up pretty much with the new stuff. They explain it pretty well.
Gotcha. Okay, so start with 9. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
$25 for all 45 of these really packed up items. I don't know what system it uses or if it's its own individual system, because some of it says at the very bottom it says 5e, and I'm like, I don't think Doctor Who would fit in 5e. So I'm maybe the 5th edition of this game. Hard to tell because it also says 2nd edition core rulebook here. Without purchasing it and digging deep into it, I'm afraid I can't tell you what system it is, but hopefully it's easy to learn and fun to play. This helps out BBC Children in Need. This one here is a UK-funded, of course, project that helps project workers support, inspire, and champion the youth and get people into caring for the children who are either in the streets or in fundamentally broke down homes. They did a commercial for this on the Olympics, and I caught it today. And you know the not PETA, but the other animal foundation one that plays In the Arms of the Angel.
Is that the ASPCA?
That's it. Yeah, it played
The
very
one that doesn't go around just killing animals and claiming it's because they love them.
to a degree, yes.
That's a shot at PETA.
That is a shot at PETA. PETA's fucking terrible. We're helping. No, you're not. But it did very similar with that during the Olympics, and I was like, I feel for it. But it seems to be a charity that is being very vocal about moving money into a better position to help the children of England. I know words. But last but not least, guess what? More Lego! Build It with Lego, No Starch Press. They release a whole bunch of books that help you understand how Lego architecture can work and get you on your way to either being a Lego architect, Lego engineer, or a Lego master. They give you a whole bunch of different Lego style books so that way you can build articulate things with pieces that you may or may not have ever seen before. I really like this little tiny castle with the waterfalls. I know exactly where those pieces come from. They come from a shuttle car. And I'm like, this is interesting to take the pieces of something that you would never have thought of, throw it onto something else. Actually built with Lego. But all of these are $36 for all 20 books. It's a little pricey, but then again, this helps out It Gets Better, which helps out the LGBTQ plus community with their issues, their daily issues against the tormenting and bullying that may or may not happen. They have mentors that basically say, this is the hardships that kind of come with being the way you are. And they try and make it a little easier while also saying it gets better. Having someone who is a little close to me in the LGBTQ community, I understand. I may not be in that community forthwith, but I will stand beside them. And I hope you guys support this charity. All right. Oh boy, Marvel Rivals denied me for open beta. I'm a little salty at them. But over at
I forgot to try.
Fair enough. But over at the San Diego Comic-Con, which just happened over the weekend, a lot of announcements popped around, stuff that's you probably may or may not have already heard either through TikTok or other outlets. But one thing I want to talk about is Jeff the Landshark from Marvel Rivals, as well as Thor.
It's Jeff!
Yeah, and for 40 seconds during his trailer, he sings the Marvel Rivals theme. That's his trailer.
No, he sings the Jaws theme.
Well, no, during gameplay, but this teaser trailer, he sings the
okay.
Rival theme. Yeah.
I was like, nah, buddy, that's Jaws.
That's Jaws.
I watched the gameplay. That's the difference. Okay.
The gameplay, yes, he does hum the little the Jaws theme, and his super, it looks so nice. I want to play this game. Who is it? NetEase? Is that? I'm double checking right now. Marvel Games. Yes. Okay, it is NetEase. NetEase, let me in. Let me play. I really want to play this game super bad. It looks like so much fun. All the characters, sure, they feel a little Overwatchy, but the game itself looks fun. I am excited to definitely hop into this when it opens end of August for open beta, I think. Yeah, the close. It just says August 5th for all platforms. Cool, 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 cool. Ba, ba, ba. Quincy, have you ever played a PlayStation 1 game called Parasite Eve?
I have heard the name said at least once.
Okay.
That is my connection.
That's fair then. Um, there are people doing throwback gameplay where we are now getting more tactic style games. We're getting more Parasite Eve. We're getting more Resident Evil style. We're getting more Silent Hill style. And I'm here for it. This game, to me, looks fantastic, even though it is 32 to roughly 64-bit era. I love the breath of fresh air that this gives. You would definitely not like it because I know you have a difficult time with the locked camera angles and like walking through a hall and you're like, oh, now I'm turned around.
Yeah, that's why like one of the roughest things about playing the original Resident
Yes, that might be a problem for this. I don't know if there's any other types of gameplay stylings in this. I would sincerely hope there is, but 45 Parabellum Bloodhound is the name of this pretty beautiful game. It definitely takes a lot of inspiration from Parasite Eve and a little Silent Hill-ish because of the way the camera angles are supposed to be stark and almost tense in a few of them. If you didn't hear me before, 45 Parabellum Bloodhound, a cyberpunk active time action. And also pay very close attention to the way that the gameplay is made. It is very unique to how Parasite Eve was played, and some people may not like it. So just pay attention for that during the trailer if you happen to watch it. Do you have any other gameplay things, Q?
I don't think so, no.
Yeah, not a lot of that. I've got a truckload of Lego stuff. But then I guess it's time for shoe news. A little while back, we talked about these. The PlayStation Nike Airs to celebrate the NBA 2K20? No, this was way before that. This was like 2015, 2016. But even still, this very classically PlayStation shoe is getting revamped and actually sold to the public. Oh, 2006! That was PlayStation 3! Oh, Jesus!
Nerd.
Okay, I was right. Rumors of a re-release also peaked in 2018. Okay. But
Nerd.
yeah, double nerd. But these shoes don't look that bad. This is the revamp kind of. These ones I believe are the concept that they had before. We don't have any proof of the final concept as right now, but I'm hoping they stick with the originals from 2006. Skidoo. Quincy doesn't drink, but I do, and I don't mind Fat Tire Ale. I've only had a couple cans, mind you, but it was drinkable. But they partnered up with Vans to make a very stylish style of shoe, and it has the fat tire. I keep saying flat tire. Fat tire on the back.
The checker works because it's Vans. I don't know about the rest of this shoe.
The blue denim in the front doesn't do it for you.
Especially not what what the sole is like, or the base part of the shoe is like. Like, what is going on with this color mix-up?
It definitely looks like you're stepping on wood.
You got like 4 different shoes going on in one shoe.
Yeah, I am happy about the logo on the back though. Optimism forever. Looks good. Also the shoe itself, 285. Oh no, wait, no. Where's the $75? Oh, $65 I saw. I was like, why was that there? But $65 on drinkfattire.com. God, that. Quincy and I like glow-in-the-dark shoes. Guess what? We're getting more glow-in-the-dark shoes thanks to Adidas.
I'm telling you, they should just make this a thing for most runner shoes. For all those people that like to run at night or run early in the morning, feet are glowing. You know, it's a safety thing.
It's a safety thing, as well as these not that bad. I kind of like the little scale that it has for the inlay all the way to the front of the shoe. The backing of the shoe has like little checker bits of it. I like it. Glow in the dark snake is what they're calling this one. And August 8th, we don't have pricing yet, but on release, I'm sure we'll have it. Probably, but what is August 8th? Hello, calendar? I hate Windows 11. I really hate Windows 11. Like, I just want to open up my little calendar. I can't open up my calendar. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, well, hopefully we'll have it by that time. Skidoo. Guess what? Oh, wait. There it is, more glow in the dark shoes. That's what I wanted to do. Nike has almost the massive glow in the dark like stars that you would stick to the roof of your room and just have them scattered across. They kind of did that on a shoe with the entire sole being glow in the dark as well. I like the original, like as is with the very lilac swoosh, and then of course under the dark light slash just light overload, it looks really good. I actually really like this shoe a lot. $120 released in September. Did I lose Q?
No, I'm here.
Okay. Let's go do. We got ourselves a bunch of Crocs. One that I know someone out there will really love. Hello Kitty.
Not the Crocs.
Guess what? I got more, sucker.
Anything but the Crocs.
This one is massively Hello Kitty. From the turbo band that says Hello Kitty all the way to the gibbets that's just a giant Hello Kitty head. This thing is indeed Hello Kitty. $70 as normal with the clogs. Guess what? Boom! We got the Pokemon ones that actually look kind of cool to me. Charizard, Jigglypuff, Snorlax, and Gengar, all in their respective colors with these very interesting water creased, I guess you want to call it, where all of the colors, their natural colors, blend together to make like these smears. I like them. The gibbets are also very nice. They have one of each of the Pokemon and one of each of what they do, such as Jigglypuff has a musical note. Gengar has, I assume that's a dark pustule. Snorlax has some snooze Z's. And Charizard has a flaming rock gibbet.
Hey, instead of Crocs, can we just bring back something else terrible, like a calculator watch or something?
Those are still being made and those are still being sold, man.
Piano ties.
Those I don't know about. I don't know. But of
I'm
course,
trying to think of another travesty on fashion culture.
Zoot suits.
I mean, I hear it's a riot.
Zoot suit riot. But on a more serious note, these don't look that bad as far as
They look like Crocs.
Oh jeez. Let's go. We now have a release date on the Deadpool and Wolverine shoes we talked about a couple weeks back, August 1st. So tomorrow at 3 a.m. they are going to drop. All three of them are going to be retailing at $110 at the Adidas shop or Foot Lockers. Nope, just the app. App only. They are app only exclusives. Oof. They look pretty good. I like them. Don't know about the pouch still, but you know. Boop. Quincy gave me a bunch of really neat looking toys. One that I just kind of want to put up on the wall. A Spider-Man No Way Home Green Goblin mask. That looks damn good.
Yeah, if anyone wants to buy this for me, I will gladly accept it. I really want the pumpkin bombs with it.
The little tiny pumpkin bombs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they look pretty good.
Look at that.
They look pretty good. Product does not talk. My brother who art in Super Earth. Are you sure? What if I wanted to talk to me?
It's hilarious.
Coward.
He's one of the main reasons why I would go back and rewatch those. Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed 1 and 2. I don't want to talk about 3.
I don't want to talk
But it's
about
one of those things where it's like, I don't go back and really watch them very often. But then I start to talk about, like, Willem Dafoe's performance in it. Like, you doing the coward thing just now, and it just makes me sit there and go, I could watch that. I own it.
Yeah. I did the same exact thing with SLC Punk. I love... hell, I love most of that movie. and I wasn't thinking about it until I had quoted Lillard's character in it, and I it sparked in my head, and I said I'm gonna rewatch that movie, and I watched half of it before I ADHD'd. But yeah, it's strange what our brain wants to see a good actor do good acting, especially with a good mask on board. I'm gonna watch. Uh, which one would you say is better, one or two?
Ooh, that's tough. I mean, one, you get the most Defoe. So if you're going for Defoe, watch one.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well,
But I mean, two, you got Doc Ock.
yeah, you
And
got.
Alfred is amazing.
Yeah, I'll do two. I'll probably do two. But
It's just such a hard pick. I
is.
can tell you not to pick three all day long.
Oh, I you don't even need to tell me. I know. But the pre-orders go up tomorrow for this Green Goblin helmet.
You know what I kind of miss
We don't have a price for it.
with Spider-Man and Iron Man? You know what I kind of miss?
What was that?
Being able to just call it number 2, number 3. No subtitles, you know?
Yeah.
Avengers, Age of Ultron, Avengers, Infinity War, Avengers Endgame, Avengers, Doomsday, Avengers, Secret Wars. Like, they're fun titles. They are. But it'd be really cool if they were just 1, 2, 3, 4.
That would be. It should have had the numeral and then the chapter name. I think that would have floated
Kind
a
of
lot
like
better.
Die Hard, Die Hard 2, Die Harder.
Sure, yeah. Was that really Die Hard 2's title?
Yeah. It's Die Hard, Die Hard 2, Die Harder.
I never knew that.
Die Hard with a Vengeance.
That one I
Live
knew.
for Your Die Hard, and A Good Day to Die Hard.
That was dumb.
That was also the worst one, so.
I never saw it, so I don't know. Was it
He
really
goes to
bad?
Russia to help his son out of a pinch.
Didn't he in the previous one help his daughter?
Yep.
God damn.
Yep.
Terrible.
Although, what's kind of fucked up, a little sexist, is his daughter spends most of that movie stuck in an elevator and then being held hostage, versus his son, like, toting guns and being a badass. So, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, at any point, we could have given Lucy Gennaro a gun.
At any given Sunday.
Someone's gonna yell at me that she's McClane.
No, Jesus. Ask I do. Discord, we're using it right now, and we're literally using both parts of it. Discord released a huge update on Xbox that includes direct calling. So what you would have to do back before this update is you would have to join the call either on PC or on phone and move it over to your Xbox. Now you don't need to worry about that. Now you can call directly from your Xbox. That's pretty damn good. We're slowly getting into a comfortable point where hopefully the whole entire app will just be available on the Xbox.
Yeah, that's the dream, especially with this new feature that's coming.
So, hopefully in the near future, Discord and Xbox will seem like they're definitely playing nice in the sandbox, because I believe one of their next ones will be streaming from the Xbox to Discord, so you can stream your game for your Discord buddies. So that's on the plate, hopefully soon. But also another thing that was on the plate that I have no clue where it's at right now is Discord Lite, where it's just text and calls. That's it. No GIF rendering, no highfalutin hardware acceleration. It is just bare bones, so that way you can get to what you are wanting to get to. So hopefully that one pops out too. This guy do. I really like this cover of a 5-issue TVA comic series. If you haven't seen Loki, this is a little weird.
Wait, hold up.
Huh?
Are we not talking about the thing you sent me on about Discord?
Was it
The tabletop thing.
tabletop thing? Pause. Dude.
The Roll20 RPG tabletop thing.
Oh, yeah, I was. It's just I have that. That's my bad. That's on me. Here, let me bring it. Let's move it back over here. My bad. I probably should have had that right after. Also on Discord. Thank you, Q. Sorry about that.
That's why I was like, especially with this new stuff that's coming to Discord, it'd be cool to be able to do more. And then I'm like, can't talk about
Not that thing. Not that thing. The other thing.
it. The other thing.
The other thing. I've used Roll20 a couple times, and I kind of like it. It's just the only problem that I had with Roll20 is you needed a subscription to get the lighting and all this. But now that it's just going to be integrated with Discord, you just run an activity like you normally would for like watch togethers through YouTube and whatnot. Now you can have your Roll20 map along with everybody that's probably either wanting to show face or what have you. This is big. This is huge. You want to play D&D? But on a more serious note, this I may use this. This is big. Bop, bip. All right, now over to the 5-issue TVA comic series. I kind of know a little bit about the TVA and how
Everything I know about it is from the MCU. Like, I had never known anything about it until MCU.
that is mostly what I know also, but I did a little bit of wiki hopping and learned a lot more. There's a
Sounds like a
few...
bad dance move.
What, TVA?
No, wiki hopping.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a terrible
Although
dance move.
TVA also, now that you say it.
Both of them are terrible dance moves. You wouldn't do them. Yeah, backspin, running man, and more.
And
But-
full crisscross, just pull your pockets out of your pants.
Crisscross. But having... Okay, so there's a couple characters on here that I don't fully know. Who is this strapping man here? Because obviously these are Miss Minutes variants, I think.
I'm gonna try to zoom in on the stream. Which strapping man?
Can I get...
No, I'm able to zoom in. Just point out which one you're talking about.
Oh, Man in Purple.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Is he listed in the list there? Because they give a list of like who's gonna be part of it.
Spider-Gwen and Captain Carter, which are the two I can point out easily.
Oh, that's all they put in that list? I thought they listed more the first time I read that.
No.
Shit. Well, then obviously you got the TVA agents that we've met in the show, and you've got Sylvie.
Yeah, you got Sylvie, you've got Ouroboros, and you got Mobius. God, I'm dumb.
Mobius.
Yes.
It's too close to Morbius. I get it. I kept fucking it up at first too. Yeah, I don't know who these other two are. And then I like the Miss Minute variants. I'm curious if they're variants or if they're Miss Minutes for like different departments.
Oh,
Because it'd be interesting if like she runs different departments and she has different personalities.
that would be very interesting. But
So yeah, I don't know who those other two are. But I also still haven't watched Loki season 2. So
Oh, it's very good. I may ask you to grab this for me.
okay.
This is a big one for me. I definitely want this. Scott Dupe. Homie just looks like he's making bank right now. But Wolverine and Deadpool are now featured over at Disneyland.
So I want to talk about a few things here.
Okay.
First of all, they do a meet and greet thing. They act goofy and all that stuff. Deadpool also comes out riding a toy unicorn.
Okay.
He also has a story time where he sits down and reads stories. It is family appropriate to an extent.
Okay.
In Paris,
Animaniacs inside joke type of, for the most part.
Animaniacs inside jokes are still a little questionable.
That's fair. That's fair.
And they also debuted him at Disneyland Paris, where he came out dancing to Celine Dion with baguettes in his gun holders. Or gun holsters.
What a professional.
Yeah. I'm excited. This, I was just in Disney, and now I got to go back because now I got to meet Wolverine and Deadpool. So
he has chimichangas in his holsters in the American version.
Does he really?
That's what it looks like. They look like food wraps. And I would assume they're chimichangas. What else would he be eating?
I mean, it is Disneyland. It could be churros.
Fair enough. It would have been funnier if they were the turkey legs. But
That just feels messy.
there's also a couple comments. I'm not gonna go down, but the Deadpool actor, when I ask him to swear for me,
Oh,
probably
if we go
not.
back to the TVA thing, it looks
Ooh.
like it might be Gambit, is what I'm being told.
Maybe it definitely has the somewhat appearance of Gambit.
The hair's not right. Neither is the pants. Oh, no, I'm being confirmed. It is Gambit.
Oh, okay. So Gambit, interesting, a mutant. So
I don't like the way you said that.
you know what I mean though. As someone who was of Charles Xavier's academy, so they're fully connecting every line right now. Is this going to be post what we have?
I don't think it's gonna directly tie into the MCU.
Okay. I still want to see it though, just because I like wrapping my head around the TVA's motives and how they work. Go watch Loki season 2. It's great. Boop. Boop. So I was making fun of this thing, and I shouldn't have. It looks good.
I don't know why people are taking issue with it.
The DC Studios logo showed a motion version of it for what we're going to assume is the Superman movie.
I think this was like a debut thing for because they debuted this. James Gunn had a little video recorded where he talked about him and Peter knowing what they wanted to do. So they went with the bullet design, the classic design that, I amongst other people were a little upset with when they got rid of it and they did the new weird like DC fold thing and various other versions. I always liked the bullet design. So they brought the bullet design in for the DC Studios. And then they did this motion version, which, we're still just post Comic Con. So I'm assuming it'll probably be used for the Superman movie. But I think it's also to show, like, hey, look how this is going to be, could be used. And so it's in motion, and we're seeing the classic first appearance of Superman, like classic design, breaking the chains, and then it spins to the bullet. I think it's very well done. I think it's very nice.
It does look very good. I just find it weird that it's not going around his arms to get the break motion, and he can do that with his man buns. But I mean, I guess he
kind of how he's always done it, isn't it? Maybe I'm remembering wrong. I just feel like he's always kind of flexed his chest and it breaks.
I
Because it breaks in the center every time.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know.
I just thought it would be around his arms. That's all. But it does look very good, very classic, and I'm here for it. First comment was directly ugly by a verified unnamed that I have no clue, but a lot of people are saying this looks good, and I'm like, okay. It was like 80 to 20% good to bad. Like this looks good to. So people are responding to this. I want to see more. I want to see.
I don't see I cannot see a negative side to this. I think it's showing the history of DC. Right. I think it's nice to see the classic versions of the characters. It'll be really interesting when you get to some of the characters because there's a lot of them that were very different from what we know. Like DC used to be very magical, mystical, and then they kind of went through an early rebrand. So it's like the original version of the Green Lantern is not at all what people know.
Oh yeah,
and so on and so forth.
I am very curious to see if it'll have the transition from original, then it'll flip and be what we know, but the first instance of what we now know, and then the DC logo. I would want to see the progression still. I don't know. DC also does very strange decisions, so who's to know that this won't be just the permanent placeholder? Yeah.
I don't see that happening.
You don't see that happening? Okay. That's good. Also at San Diego Comic-Con, a big buster of I didn't want Robert Downey Jr. to play Doom.
It's odd.
It is
it's
very
odd. I can call the entire story. It's gonna be multiverse stuff. It's gonna be evil Tony from a different universe. They're probably not gonna make him Victor Von Doom. He's just gonna be Tony. And he goes by Doom. So he's not even gonna be Dr. Doom. He's gonna be Dr. Tony Doom. I don't know.
Dr. Stark.
People are gonna be like, Stark's back, and then we're gonna have PD be like, oh my god, Stark. work, and then he's gonna cry because then Stark's gonna go blammo to a good guy.
Sure. I don't know much about the Doctor Doom version of Tony Stark, so
There is a version in the comics. I haven't read it.
you don't want
This
to read it, do you?
announcement. I don't know. I might eventually. Doom's like a really Doom is one of my top picks for villains in Marvel. I've always thought he's one of Marvel's best villains, and so to make it Tony and not make it Doom, it just I don't know. It feels weird. And they may make him Doom. They may not make him Tony, but I highly doubt it. I think it's going to be that it's Tony from another universe being Von Doom.
Hmm.
Um, and I don't know. I've always liked Von Doom, and he hasn't been handled right, especially between Fan Four Stick and the second Fantastic Four movie. So I thought, this will finally be the moment, and then this is what we got, and I was like, okay, well, I guess at least we're getting Galactus correctly.
Yeah. I mean, I watched an animated one that showcased Doom not as an evil dirtbag, but as a eloquent leader who is willing to do whatever it takes just to make sure his people are still free. Having that contrast definitely
And
helps.
there is a good chunk of Doom that actually does tend to care about Latvia.
Mm-hmm.
Latvia? No, Latveria.
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 The
There's a chunk of him that actually cares, but I think a lot of it's just the fact that he gets diplomatic immunity.
diplomatic immunity.
It's just been revoked. Okay.
the other side of the coin, however, is I've seen many people push this one. It is Thanos and Doctor Doom talking to one another, and Thanos is basically saying, "I may not have the Infinity Gauntlet, but you'll still bow to me." And Doom just goes, "Uh-huh." Reaches into his chest and rips out his entire spine with skull attached and goes,
Yes, I do believe that's during the new Secret Wars, not the original Secret Wars.
Okay. But even still.
Where Doom has god powers because him and Strange went and found like this being to take the powers from. And Strange was like, I don't want them because I'll be corrupted. And it was their way of saving as much as they could because literally every universe was colliding into one. Like the Ultimate Universe, all the universes literally came into one. So it's like Earths just start smashing into each other. So Von Doom gets like these godlike powers and builds Battle World and makes Johnny the Sun and makes the police force all the Thors from the different universes and shit. He has a section where he sticks all the zombies. But yeah, I do believe that's from that because he has the godlike powers.
Interesting. But even still, that was a cool ass fucking scene. I hope they know what they're doing with this. Skadoop. I kind of like these. These are concept of Deadpool, but as anime characters. This little one here in the corner, the secret one, is Chainsaw Man. You can kind of guess from the hands. But in recent comics, they've referenced Chainsaw Man. And so I could see this collaboration working very well. From top to bottom, we have ourselves a Vegeta Deadpool, a Levi from Attack on Titan. We have a Ichiro Kurosaki, Sakuna from Jujutsu Kaisen, and I don't remember this last one. I believe it is Black Clover, but I don't. Hang on,
I mean, I stopped knowing after Vegeta. I mean, I knew the other one was from.
Yeah,
Actually watched it, so
that's fair.
I watched like the first episode.
Out of all of these, I would say just watch Jujutsu Kaisen. It's pretty good. First season is kind of shonen, and then the second season hurts real bad, but it's good plot. Asta from Black Clover, and then it's a mystery one here. We know it's gonna be Chainsaw Man, so they look fine. They're as to their concept, but I would actually go out and get the Sukuna one of these and really just enjoy it. It's one of the good ones. Vegeta, I don't know. I have Vegeta's hairline. I don't think I want something looking like me nearby. But good concepts all around. All right, rub hands together. We got ourselves a lot of Lego, and we're just gonna kind of breeze through it. Uh, First things first, Dungeons and Dragons Lego minifigures are available, $5 a pop through their website. I might get a couple of these, but thankfully they sell them in a 6-pack. I might get two
There's
of
still
these.
mystery, right?
There's still mystery. But good news, they don't double per box, so I'm getting 6 individual ones in this. They range from a mind flayer with a little tiny brain puppy, also known as an intellect devourer. They have a vampire-esque one with a cute little rat, a tiefling with a pseudo dragon, a golden dragonborn with a really nice looking mace and shield. I like all of these. They have Githyanki, they've got an Arakroka in here. I'm happy the way they did the horns for the tiefling. And then I don't know what you are, but I really like your design back there with that really nice headdress. Yeah,
I have no idea what that is.
I'm definitely gonna be getting the 6-pack at least. Oh, these are really nice. Let's see, Druid, Bard, I think Barbarian, I think Warlock, Paladin, I think Ranger. I don't know. There's a lot here. Ranger, bow and arrow. Yeah. Getting the 6-pack. I'll let you know what I get. Scott, do.
Nothing but the same character in every single package.
That would be very depressing. So, Quincy, would you like to travel the world?
There's a few places I'd go. I don't know about the whole world.
Not the whole world?
No.
Okay. Would you like to monitor where you go?
Like track it?
Like
Yeah,
track it
okay.
afterwards.
Yeah.
As soon as you come back, you put a little peg, 1x1 peg, on the giant, well, not really giant, fair-sized map. And you get
That's
to
cool.
mark what you've done as far as have a cute little airplane as well as the luggage carrier, the what are the machines that put the thing out to the Amtrak?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. And it has a cute little boat. Just in case you may have been on a boat. Oh, there's also the little boats. $149.99 and pre-order now because guess what? It ships tomorrow. Yeah, the new sets are mostly going to be pre-ordered today for tomorrow because they are all releasing tomorrow. Scudoo. Do you like Animal Crossing, Quincy?
I've never played it.
Never played it? It's a nice little, maritime game, and I could see a few people purchasing KK's Concert at the Plaza and Animal Crossing set. It is very definitely Animal Crossing as well. There's a few other sets that go along with this, but this one seems to be one of the bigger major ones. I've already heard this thing is, yeah, it's sold out. The pre-orders are already locked out. So hopefully
I
when it
don't like that dog. Kind of giving a weird look.
KK Slider, one of the best singers in the world.
Sure.
Sure. Speaking of Jeff the Fish and Jaws, Jaws now has a
Jeff the Shark.
Sure.
It's his name. He's not Jeff the Fish. He's Jeff the Shark.
Jeff the Shark. But Jaws in a diorama of the boat that they need a bigger one of, and
Orca?
Jaws. Huh? The orca?
Yeah, I think it's Orca too, but yeah.
They need a bigger boat. And Jaws, honestly, for a Lego, I thought it would look a little bit. Oh, there it is, Orca. But I thought it would look a lot more blocky than this. But this looks great for a Lego set. Oh, poor guy. Is that the scene where he throws the fish, catches just a quick glimpse of it popping its head out? Is that what I'm to get out of that?
Maybe, yeah. Does he have a bucket of chum in his hand? Yeah. That's we're gonna need a bigger.
Huh. But yeah, $149 for this one. It says coming soon. Pre-orders once again closed off. Skydoo.
Yeah, I was right the first time. It's the Orca, not Orca 2. I don't know where I got 2 from.
Okay. Skydoo. Millennium Falcon, but the dark version. A very interesting set of a what if. With Darth Jar Jar and a Dark C-3PO. There's a few other minifigs I have no clue about. But different color of the Millennium Falcon is also really nice in texture. Do you know if these light up?
What, the lightsabers?
No, the Millennium Falcon.
Oh, I have no idea.
No idea. Eh,
Probably not.
yeah, it doesn't really measurements. Yeah, it would probably be one of their little points. But Darth Jar Jar is a part of this set. Yeah, we knew he was from the get-go. Beach Luke. Okay, so that's what the I don't want to say hippie, but that's kind of what. Yeah, Dark. Okay, and then Dark
What?
Dev. This is just a whole bunch of what ifs. Darth Jar Jar, Bounty Hunter C3PO, Darth Dev, Darth Ray, Beach Luke, and Jedi Vader. Plus accessories including lightsabers and a blue milk carton. That's what that is. It's blue milk that spilled.
Oh, no, he's crying over it.
Oh, gosh. What an interesting what if. $179 for this set. Skidoo. A 7.5 inch, 8-inch tall. I forget how tall it was. Sorry about that. But a pretty nice sized figure of C3PO they get to put together.
What color's like silver? Sweet.
Mm-hmm. And you got inner wiring plates, plates that are on his inner hand, and of course the little placard that they give with you, with most of these put together figures. I like these kind. I want to get one of the car ones though. $139.99. Let's go to. I accidentally grabbed another Animal Crossing one. Fly with Dodo Airlines. Animal Crossing set $37.99. They also did a very big collaboration with Fortnite. This isn't their first
Fuck
one.
hasn't.
Yeah, I know, right? This time, I guess it's the other way around because they put Lego into Fortnite. So I guess this is the other end of that deal. A battle bus that looks kind of cool, all things considered, with 9 minifigs. Also featuring Meowscles, Peely, uh, Bright, Bright Bear, and Drift. Those are the only ones that and Raven, I think. I don't remember all these characters, but this set's not that bad for only $100. Yeah, Sky dope. This one we got, I believe, a TikTok on. You showed it to me, if I recall. The Super Mario World, Mario and Yoshi with live action. I'm gonna put on the little video that is. Please tell me this is. Nope. Where's the other video then? There you are. Quiet you. I really like this set. $130 for a mechanical crank version of a 16-bit maneuvering picture.
Monitor it and see how fast we can get to go.
I mean, I'm down to do that. It even has an animation for when Yoshi has to stick out its tongue. I like this a lot. As said, $130. However, it is not the August 1st. It is October 1st for this item. It is still available for pre-order. Just a funny looking burger from Fortnite. $15. Reminds me of myself. Yeah,
Yeah, I can see that.
a little bit. This one reminds me of you, though. The Supply Llama from Fortnite. This actually looks really nice for a Pinata Llama. Let's go to...
Yay, I'm a llama again. Wait.
Peely, one of the characters from Fortnite, has one of these statue versions of themselves with their innards shown. I've seen
Banana has a skeleton?
that's what I was saying first, but then I was like, this is kind of cool looking because they did a SpongeBob version of this in like a vinyl pop-ish version, and I kind of like this. $100 for this very strange banana and skeleton and internal organs of a banana. Let's go. Did you like Frozen, Quincy?
No. Not really.
Yeah, I also
It was a little overhyped.
it was. To me, it was also a little bit, but these ones have the more taller version of minifigs that were promoted more toward girls, and now they're just promoted toward anyone who likes that version of them. None.
There was a day where I sat down with the nieces and nephew and watched Disney movies, and so it was like we were watching ones I hadn't seen. So we
Right.
did Frozen and we did Princess and the Frog,
Oh, that's a good
which
one.
I did really enjoy Princess and the Frog, except for spoilers for Princess and the Frog. The outcome with the um, Firefly made me sad.
Oh, yes. That seems to be Disney's thing. They're either very hit or miss on what's supposed to feel bad. Boop. Okay. But Elsa's Ice Palace, the ones that have the little bit of taller minifigures, for $100, it's not a bad little play set. It kind of gives me Polly Pocket vibes.
I haven't seen Moana either.
Ooh, that one's a good one. Got oh gosh, I keep forgetting his name. Gervais. Yes?
Like
The
Ricky Gervais?
the comedian.
Yeah. What
Okay.
about him?
He does a singing role in Moana.
I didn't even know he was in Moana.
Yeah. Oh, you're
I mean,
gonna.
Alan Tudyk's the chicken.
Yeah. Yeah. A Juilliard graduate with honors to play either a chicken or
It
a Joker.
it seems. Well, I mean, we did have a Juilliard play a Batman, so
You're
I was just
right.
gonna say it seems like we get good voice acting from Juilliard people.
Yeah. Robin Williams
I
also.
mean,
Damn.
yeah,
Damn.
Robin Williams,
Um.
Kevin Conroy.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Disregard anything bad about. I'm not dissing Juilliard. Juilliard got good people. The Iron Man Mark V figure, and these type of very blocky styles have been seen more so in the, what do they call them? The uh parody, I guess you can call it, the license infringing versions. And then Lego decided to just say, "Oh, hey, we kind of like
Oh,
that."
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, like the knockoff Legos,
correct. And they said, "You know what? We're gonna
the
do
things
our."
that aren't even Mega Blocks.
You are correct. They don't even have a name. But they said, "Hey, why don't we do something similar?" So they pretty much said, "Oh, here's this many in a small set. Make it work." It's 101 pieces, $10 for the Iron Man Mark V suit. So you can only imagine what corners they had to cut to make it look like it. But it is very small. It is very chunky. It is very blocky. Very big head. They also have a Batman one, Batman 8-in-1 figure that I believe just has all the extra pieces so you can change them into the other variants of the Batman. I believe this is Brave and Bold. Kind of looks like Brave and Bold. Maybe Adam West. This one's definitely the.
Are those nipples?
I mean, if it is Adam West, that makes sense. Sorry,
Not
I'm
on the
sorry.
Adam West one.
I'm sorry,
You're
Ms. Adam West.
thinking
I'm sorry.
Schumacher.
You're right. You're right. Bat nipples. But you can tell this one's the Sandstorm one. Then you got the Batman 87, maybe, because of the pointed ears.
80. It would be 89.
89. Thank you. I don't know what this glow in the dark eye one is. Cartoon?
I have no idea.
Let's see. Does it have all the variants of them? Here we go. So, Bronze Age Batman, Batman Classic TV Series, Batman 89, Batman the Animated Series, Batman the Dark Knight Trilogy, Batman v Superman, the Lego Batman movie with glow-in-the-dark eyes, and The Batman.
I have not seen the Lego Batman movie.
I believe it is.
I finally watched the Lego movie for the first time like a year ago.
Oh, God. Where's the back of the box? That one had everything on it. There we go. All right, there we go. So I was right. The pointy ears was Batman 89. Yeah, and then animated series, Batman v Superman trilogy, Bronze Age.
You ever seen the
That one
the
is Adam
Batman
West.
comic someone did where his ears just keep getting bigger between each panel?
No, but I'm definitely gonna Google that after this. Batman having a tantrum in the Lego movie. I'll think about Googling that one later. But $25 for this 8-in-1 Brickhead's figure that does have a bigger head than the rest of its body. Skadoo. But if in case those aren't your go-to, maybe you might want to build a droid or two. The Creative Play Droid Builder, where it comes with all 4 of these really nice-looking droids featuring a C-3PO, a pink version of the or not C3, I'm sorry, R2-D2. God. The C110P, QT, KT, and the R5J2. I don't know classifications of droids. Do you?
I know Astromech.
Yeah. But it also comes with a bunch of hats that you get to put onto your droids of choice, which is funny, I suppose. Cutie Katie? Oh, I didn't put that together. Yeah, QTKT. I did not put that together. And then a young Princess Leia with her droid L0LA59, aka Lola. Let me see if I can't get a better picture of Lola.
Lola was cute. I liked Lola.
Where is? Oh, that's Lola. Looks like a Roomba. Does it look like a Roomba in the movie?
No, it's very small. Flies around. Fits in the palm of her hand, type of thing.
I guess in a Lego hand, that's the best we're getting. Is Lola a frisbee? I mean, is it a frisbee that just kind of hovers around?
Smaller than a frisbee.
Oh, interesting. But $100 for all 5 technically of these droids and their hats.
Yeah, you'll see Lola if you watch Obi-Wan.
Okay, I still need to catch up on Mando. Skydoop. The Avengers Helicarrier, $79.99.
Carrier.
Helicarrier?
Hilo carrier.
I don't know. It says heli.
Pretty sure it's Hilo. Like, but I mean, I could be wrong.
But this actually looks really cool.
It's one of those things. I've only ever really seen the word written. Like, yeah, they say it in the movies, but I've never really.
That's fair. Does it open up to allow the access of the other flying machines that come out? No, it is just the little tiny bricks that are them. I mean, it looks pretty damn good for a helicarrier, or however it is pronounced. I mean, it could be a symbiote thing, just to tick you off. Let me see what those.
That was one of those things that like the studios did, and then everyone was so pissed that they changed it in the movie.
Yeah, I want to know how these are suspended, because I can't really tell from the. I would need to see the bottom to see how the little blades are held up, but it looks really great for $80. That is not bad. Does it come with any figure? No, it doesn't come with any minifigs.
I guess helicopter, so helicarrier. I don't know.
But it does VTOL. I don't know. Let's go to. And last but not least, we finally have a price on the Shadow the Hedgehog head. It still looks very strange to me. $70, and no pre-orders as of now. Releases on October 1st. It's this shape back here that gets me, but I digress. And last on the plate, we talk about Hallmark keepsakes, and this one we're definitely going to be talking about because it is Spider-Man. Holidays in full swing, with a stringing of lights, and I'll assume, I would hope that it has a little tiny button on the back that plays the little Spider-Man theme.
That would be great, but I feel like you're asking for them to fit along such a small.
I mean, LEDs are smaller and smaller. I can see these.
Yeah, but you're talking about having the ability to play the theme and everything, like
Spider-Man.
It's a lot to fit in there.
Yeah.
Although I have a shit ton of Spider-Man ornaments. I could probably do a Spider-Man tree at this point.
Heck yeah! Friggin' do it. But a lot of people are saying, of course, take my money, or can I also get a Deadpool one? Because I guess they're just good friends. As always.
Where would the Deadpool one swing from?
He would be riding either a unicorn or a taco truck, or a chimichanga truck, I guess.
Well, yeah, I feel like that's probably happened. But I mean, if we're trying to replicate this, latch up between two branches.
Oh, probably an IV tube from another ornament that's a hospital patient.
That'd be, yeah, I can see that.
Maybe it's like an explosion that he's running from. Maybe. There's a lot of ne'er do well you can add to a Christmas
Pull
tree.
the Gwenpool thing, launching themselves with a rocket launcher.
That's I trying to figure out how you can be in the same universe as yourself in a multiversal still kind of boggles the woggle. But yeah. I got a nice
It's not
wallpaper.
yourself.
Yeah, but it is the choices you made to be there. Why are you the different one?
It's not. See, timelines is the problem. Because it's not that you're visiting an earlier part of your timeline, you're visiting a completely parallel universe.
Right. But then why do you want to kill me? What choices did I make that you want to kill me? Or
Maybe it's like the one where you just get stronger.
ooh, that would actually be a really well, that's kind of what they did with Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. Spoilers for that little what if, but that was the ending of endings. But that's all I got for today.
All I got.
All right, thank you guys for joining us. Remember to check the links down in the description for our good old Twitters. Remember to check Humble Bundle for a couple of those bundles we talked about earlier, as well as the new choice that's probably going to be out in the next couple of days. This month they've whispered some really good stuff. Remember to check out Zenny. They are holding a 20% off sale, as well as their renew, recycle, reuse, recycle glasses. I'm wearing a pair right now. They're working just fine. Check out Temu if in case you want to pick up some very inexpensive things. And that's everything. At the end of days, at the end of weeks, at the end of months, at the end of years, remember to please one another. It's free to do. Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.